A wise man once told me nothing comes to sleepers but a dream. So while you sleeping, I'm working on every aspect of my game. See, I know that only me can stop me. So watch me reign, for I am king. Yeah, Junker Pop Rock is, if you take Junkanoo, I don't know if you've ever been to the Bahamas. If you haven't been, you gotta go. But Junker Pop Rock is all about taking the hard-beating drums, which in my opinion are the heart and soul of the Bahamian people, and kind of changing it. If you ever been to a festival in the Bahamas, Junkanoo Festival that is, you know, the drums go real fast. Like, and from a kid growing up in the Bahamas, you know, your favorite pastime in class is you beating on the drums, you getting ready for Junkanoo. And so what I did was, I said, what if we were to kind of slow that down and put that within the same tempo as hip hop? If we put that in the same tempo of house music, put that in the same tempo with pop music, then we make it more accessible and we could reach a larger demographic of people. And you put that rock and roll, larger than life mentality, there it is, Junker Pop Rock. On this project, you know, this was so intimate to me. You know, here in New York, you get the opportunity to meet some of the greatest producers in today's music. But I wanted to work with someone not just who was a great producer and who had, you know, sold a lot of records and really understands music. I wanted someone that understood where I came from. You know, I had the opportunity of meeting Fred Rosser. We were doing a song for Tyler Perry's new movie that's coming out. And, you know, I remember during the take, I was like, yeah, run that back, man. And he was like, where you from? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when I'm doing R&B and I'm doing different types of music, just like an actor, I get into character. Because you can't sing Luther with an accent. That's not Luther. You know what I mean? People don't understand that sometimes, but as an artist, you know, I don't play well in the sandbox I create.
See, you can tell by the way I talk, and when I say mama.
Bahamian-In-New-York is really a depiction of New York. When you think about it, you could come out of Penn Station and you can actually walk into people from Africa, people from London, people from Japan, just on a daily basis. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to give a depiction of where I'm from. We all know when you're not from America, when you come into the country, first thing you get your green card. So I said, you know what? That's cool. You know, we're gonna talk about, in this case, me being a Bahamian in New York, but I titled it Alien in New York because it reaches far out to everybody. And with this song, what I wanted to do is people always come up to me and they say, well, you know, tell me about the Bahamas, because the thing about Bahamians, we might leave home to go to school or college, but we go back home. You know what I mean? We don't like to stay over here because, you know, it's better in the Bahamas. And Spring Break is one of those songs where you could be in Cancun and it paints the story of what goes on in Spring Break. Like, I'm from live performance, so I'm from singing in the casino in the Bahamas and being the first interaction with the guests. And, you know, they want me to be the life of the party and to tell them what's going on. And with Spring Break, I just took 5 different stories of things that go on every year of Spring Break around the world, not just in the Bahamas, and I wrote a song about it. I'm launching my new foundation, and the name of it is called We Got Next Bahamas. And the goal of this foundation is to inspire young Bahamians. It's to reach out to them and provide opportunities for them that are not necessarily on the island. Like one of the things we got going on now, I'm doing this year's Fashion Week. One of my songs will be featured through Sin and Luca's. They were during their Fashion Week, a song I wrote called Spring Break Love, and that whole line was inspired by that beach theme. So in talking to her and as we were working out the business arrangements, I said, you know, I need a favor from you. I would like to have one of the young, beautiful Bahamian girls from the Bahamas, you know, have the opportunity to walk in your line. Now, they may be professional, they may not, but I'm gonna find somebody that's hot and I'm gonna give her the shot that she needs. Why is sort of like spoken words, you know. But that song, what I wanted to do is I wanted to reach you know, kids from I would say not just ghetto America, but from ghettos all around the world that face you know, hardship every day, that walk out, you know, just walk out of their house and, you know, they could potentially be involved in a gun shootout or somebody on the corner selling drugs. And I wanted to say, you know what, you're not alone. And I just wanted to inspire them and let them know that you can put the guns down, you can do what you want to do, be what you want to be. You know, one of the verses in that song is like, "You boy blowing trees on the blocks, hating watching what the next man got. Young girl like Brenda, she's having a baby, thinking should she kill it or keep it maybe. Preacher man steady preaching to the choir, but late at night screaming the devil is a liar. More politicians equals more money, power, respect, while the poor fiending for them welfare checks. It's gotta be a better way."
I'm on my way to where I was born.
Our home is very special to me. You know, I had the privilege several months back to meet a gentleman by the name of Hezekiah Lewis, and normally I don't. It takes a lot to inspire me, you know what I mean? But he really inspired me. You know, I saw a piece that he was doing on a featured film that's coming out, titled Warrior Queen. And the film was about the Ashanti Queen, and she was fighting to keep, you know, to keep her country for her people. So with that film, one line in particular where she said, no one is afraid to go to war for fear of dying. And I wrote that song saying I would love to be in the Bahamas with t-shirts on and slippers on, but I gotta be in LA, I gotta be in New York, I gotta be wherever I gotta be to make sure that I connect with the people that can help my people in the Bahamas. Next year, I'm working with Mr. Lewis, Hezekiah Lewis, as I mentioned before, a brilliant mind in film and the arts, and we're gonna set up a We Got Next Film Festival where we bring down actors, we bring down people in production, and he's promised me, I'm gonna put it on record, that kids are gonna leave there at least knowing how to do commercials, knowing how to edit, and who knows where we're gonna take it from there. We may find the next Sidney Poitier, the next Denzel Washington, and that's my goal. More so than just money, I want to inspire. I want to do the things that my father did for me, you know. My dad was the first Bahamian to ever have a gold record, and he taught me what one can do when they dream.